right, whenever there are Bronx people here, my parents are from the Bronx.
Really?
Oh, I represent people in the Bronx. I'm on Bronx Boulevard all the time, and Arthur Avenue, and sadly, the Department of Motor Vehicles Traffic Violations Bureau on East 161st Street.
All right.
You know, so where are you from in the Bronx specifically?
I'm from Woodlawn.
Okay.
So 33rd Street, White Plains Road area, all the way down to Gun Hill. I've lived.
So you're essentially not. If you just jump off, you can hop on the train.
Oh, I'm taking the 2 train. I'm going straight, getting off at Gun Hill Road. Then I'll probably get a slice of pizza and walk my
Just
way
one
up.
slice.
Just one slice. It's big enough here. They know how to do slices in New York. So, and then
What's your name?
Mutis Capizzi.
Okay, and what do you do on board?
I'm a 3rd class petty officer, and I'm a public affairs representative for the Navy.
You know, I meet all kinds of cool public affairs people. So I got to ask the public affairs questions. What's the toughest part of doing public affairs these days?
Our guidance and regulations. You know, you just have to be sure that you don't violate anything that's classified, confidential, making sure that we're telling the Navy story clearly and not putting our own opinions in it. That could be hard sometimes. So always being objective.
What is the hardest part about dealing with the public?
Misconceptions about sailors, specifically. You know, we have a representation in Hollywood. You know, we're always depicted in the media, so kind of just letting them know not all of us are, you know, crazy.
I was once on board, I think it was the Iwo Jima, and I remember I interviewed like the chief dentist, and I said, you know, people don't understand, but like, aren't you like the guy that tells the captain to floss?
Yeah.
Like there's all these jobs aboard ship.
Yep.
You know, there's medical jobs, there's ordnance, there's fire suppression, there's force protection, there's
absolutely.
food.
And I think the most important thing though is that we're all sailors. So like right now we're about to be moored to the pier. If they said, hey, we need line handlers, that same dentist can go out there and tie a line. You know, and that's what makes us special. We're not just our job. We're also sailors first.
That's right. And then when they're towing the line, it's say ah.
Yep.
What made you decide to join the Navy? And what made you decide to go into public affairs?
Well, I always loved to write. Okay. When I was in the process of enlisting, they told me, oh yeah, we got the perfect job for you. You want to write? We got a job that you can write. And you know, I show up at my school and they're like, oh, not only do you write, you're going to do photography, you're going to do videography. So I just like that. Not only did I get to do what I want, I got to learn a whole lot. And I worked in finance before this, and I just kind of got bored with it, and I wanted to do something where I wasn't just trapped behind a desk. I wanted to travel, and this just seemed like the best way to do it. I had friends in the Navy, and I decided to just take a leap of faith, and I'm glad I did.
Do you do public affairs in foreign countries where you have to go out and sort of talk to the local foreign media?
Correct. So, you know, we get briefed, and then we'll brief the ship on the do's and don'ts, where you can go, where not to go, any type of ethics or etiquette of that part, and then we take it from there.
Is it tougher dealing with the foreign media because they may be sort of hostile or just cultural differences?
No, not really. I think media has its own kind of language. We all kind of get it. So
I'm schlepping 100 pounds of equipment. It's so funny. I brought batteries and memory cards and multiple cameras, a flip camera, a zoom camera.
Oh, trust me.
You know, the 35 millimeter, and of course, there's nothing replaces the selfie on the cell phone. You know, what kind of amazed me from a technological point of view from the media was when we were on board the Sea Dragon to come on out, how everyone had their cell phone in their hand as their sort of primary camera, where maybe 10 years ago that really wasn't the case.
I said the same thing. I saw a setup where there was a GoPro. They had it on a clip and they clipped to the table with the microphone into their cell phone as like a secondary camera, so they got kind of like that two views.
Like the B-roll.
And I'm just like, this is crazy. I never even thought to do something like this, and we do the same thing you do. We have a big old backpack and we fill it up with the tripod and the cameras, the cards, 3 different lenses. You see, I'm on the ship and I can't leave my shop without my bag.
Wow. So what kind of equipment do you carry?
We all use Nikon.
Okay.
Right now I'm using my 24-70. I also have a 17-35 and I have a 14 millimeter as well, just for those wide shots, like when we were going under the bridge, Verrazano Bridge. And I'm using a D600.
So where do you archive all the photos? And is there a central archive or is there a personal archive?
Our shop, we have our own archive. Right now we have 2. They're like 100 terabytes or something like that.
But that's
So
nothing.
everything-
That's really nothing. If you think about it, just video will eat all that up alive.
Oh, well, I'm just talking about photos.
Oh,
Video
okay.
is like on a separate. So basically, video has its own kind of home, and then
Okay.
our photos have another home, and that we keep it all in house in our shop. And then when we send stuff out, we either send it to Divids, which is a defense imagery, and they basically allow it to be available to it's public domain. So if you wanted to grab something, so that's like the ultimate archive.
Okay.
Where it would end up, or Navy.mil, or our Facebook page.
So talk about, are you involved with the updating of the Facebook page for this vessel?
We all are. I mean, we update every day, and it's our job to go out and get content, find the story, make it happen.
So there's going to be a piece about Rich Solomon on 88.1 FM?
You know what? There just might be now.
Hey, there you go. Hey, look, shameless promotion is universal and boundless.
Absolutely, absolutely. And everyone could check us out on Facebook, USS Bataan, and it's great. We're almost up to 300,000 likes. That's
amazing.
Goal for Fleet Week when we come back, and we're the only ship that has that many, so we're very proud of that.
I think it was the Admiral or someone talked about that, or maybe
yes,
it was
Admiral Tabo and Admiral Jackson. They were both very, very happy with the way our media team was producing.
So are you going to go head over to like B&H Photo and look at the camera equipment?
I actually already did when I was here a year ago, and they had just started talking about the still camera where there's no shake, the Osmo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I got to play with that. That was really fun. So I might just go over there to see I don't know if today's the day that I'm going to get it or not. But
how much time do you get to be at home?
Well, unfortunately for my team, since we're really covering this event, not as much as everyone else might get, but I'll probably get like Sunday and Monday is probably looking like the days I'll get to spend there. So that'll be exciting for me.
Wow. So before you go, I want to get a picture so I can post this on
absolutely.
YouTube, and we'll get a selfie too.